If your lifestyle is in direct conflict with your training, it can leave you endlessly frustrated and confused about why it's not working. And this is because your broader lifestyle will always impact you more than what you do for an hour a day in a workout. And there have been two lifestyle changes that have had an oversized positive effect on my health and fitness, and I wish I would have implemented them in my 20s, but I'm just happy I stumbled upon them when I did. And these are just the changes that worked for me. So what works for you might be totally different depending on your current lifestyle and what you're willing and able to change. But if you aren't seeing the results you want, take a look at your habits outside of your training and see if there's some sustainable changes that you're willing to make. So for me, the first one was waking up early. And this is something I started doing when my daughter was born because I had to wake up really early to feed her, which would only take about 20 minutes, but once I'm awake, I have a really hard time falling back asleep. So I was left with several hours before I had to see my first client in the morning. So I started to fill that time with all the things that I would otherwise have to cram into my schedule after work. Now, my daughter eventually outgrew the need for me to wake up really early and feed her, but I didn't want to give up all that extra time because I was getting so much done every day. So I just kept the habit going. And since I have this block of uninterrupted time in the morning, I always have time to do my daily cardio. My stress is lower since I don't have to try and cram a bunch of stuff into my schedule after work. I also have time to prepare meals, so I have more control over my nutrition. And on days where I know I'm going to be really busy, I can always get my training done in the morning, so there's no excuse to skip it. And the early wake-up time allows me to go to bed earlier and sleep better since I'm not up late staring at a computer screen before I go to bed. All that stuff gets done in the morning. And the second lifestyle change is actually a spillover effect from waking up early, and that is avoiding alcohol, because trying to wake up early even after a few drinks becomes really hard to do, and missing out on all that extra time in the morning just isn't worth it to me. And when I cut out alcohol, staying leaner became much easier. And I don't mean a little easier, I mean way easier. But also my sleep improved, my workouts improved, my focus improved, my recovery improved. I have more money for better quality food. Pretty much everything improved. And I get that having some drinks socially can definitely bring value to your life. And it's not that I won't ever have a drink again or that I have some rule around not allowing myself to have a drink. I just don't want one because of the opportunity cost. What I give up the next morning just isn't worth it to me. But if there's a situation where I feel like the trade-off is worth it, I'll have the drinks. But in general, regular alcohol consumption is so obviously in conflict with my larger goals, it just doesn't make any sense. So if you're struggling to achieve your health and fitness goals, take a look at your lifestyle habits that are in direct conflict with those goals, and then decide what trade-offs you're willing to make to get to where you want to go. So I hope that makes sense. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.